Hi, I'm Carol, and this is Rooted in the Chart. And today we're going to be talking about the Virgo moon. We're going to talk about what it looks like. We're going to talk about why moon signs are so important. And we're going to talk about where the placement is in your chart so you can see how much it matters. So let's get into it. The moon sign is probably the biggest gem that pop astrology misses that deeper astrology can offer you. It's all about your emotional security, what makes you feel safe. And the thing about what makes you feel safe is it's kind of what drives the boat. It's what you're doing behind the scenes in your mind to make yourself feel safe. So you'll do things over and over and never know why you're doing it. But then you learn your moon sign and you're like, that's why I'm doing it. Virgo moon is very much driven to do a really good job. They really care about being of service to others, and they don't really care if they get credit for it. It's kind of doctor energy. It's using all of that intelligence to do something amazing that most people are incapable of doing just to help people, just to do a good job. It's so different than the other earth signs because the other earth signs want something in return, but not Virgo. Virgo, she just does a good job. And since it's your moon placement, that's tied to your emotional security. If you're a Virgo moon, what's driving the boat behind the scenes, whether you realize it or not, is this desire to do a good job. It is this desire to see the details clearly and to be 10 steps ahead. They do not want to miss the important things, and they want to make sure that they do a great job. So if you are a Virgo moon, understanding that this is not going to go away, this is not just something that shows up sometimes. It's always going to be there, and you're always going to be driven behind the scenes to do it. A lot of strong Virgo placements do end up in the medical field, but not always. Sometimes they end up in scientific fields, but not always. But really, fundamentally, what's going to be there is this desire to do a good job. You are going to be so driven to do so, and that is because inside, it makes you feel safe. Because Virgo is so attentive to the details, sometimes she can get lost in the details. Sometimes she can get obsessive. So it's important to know, if you have a Virgo moon, that it can be very easy to get lost in all of it. So it's something that you have to really be aware of, because it can be a blind spot because you're doing all of this for emotional security. So you can see how getting caught in a loop of perfection can be very hard on you emotionally because you're seeking it to feel safe, but sometimes you can get lost in it. The other thing you really have to watch out for is being judgmental, because unfortunately, not everybody can meet your standards, and it's very easy to get frustrated with them and to be judgmental, but just know their energy is different than yours. Just to name a couple of famous examples, Natalie Portman and Samuel L. Jackson are both Virgo moons. So again, it didn't play out as medicine, but doing a really, really good job definitely helped them in their career. Getting all the details right definitely helped them both in their career, because that's what Virgo is all about. They just do a good job, whatever field they end up in, and they are extremely competent. Virgo itself is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is all about good ideas. It's about intelligence, and boy, do you have intelligence for days. The next thing you want to know if you're a Virgo moon is the house it's in. So I'm going to put up on the screen so you can tell how to find the house in your chart. So basically, the house is the area of your life that it's happening in. So sometimes a Virgo moon shows up in house 7 of business partnerships and long-term relationships. So maybe in your marriage, maybe in your business partnerships, there is this desire to be perfect and in the details and super duper competent, but that doesn't play out in every area of your life. But if you had it in house 1 of self, that's linked in with your identity. So it's not really going to be isolated to one particular area of your life. It's going to be something that just happens all the time. So I want you to look at your chart and see where it is for you. And I'm going to put up on the screen all the different houses so that you can learn more about your Virgo moon. having space for mental challenges, having space to do something that's difficult and interesting, and having space to get lost in the details in places where it's important is central to your core need. Now, Virgo placements can be strong in other charts, but what makes your Virgo moon unique is that this is tied and wrapped up in feeling emotionally safe. And you will be doing this because you are trying to make yourself feel safe. So it's always driving the boat in the background. So being aware of it is really important. And it's one of the most important things that astrology can offer you, because you need to know how central it is to leave room in your life for this need. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I made Rooted in the Chart to have a video archive of the most important placements in your chart so that you can go deeper. If you're interested, head on over to the channel and you can go step by step on what the most important landmarks are so that you can start to understand your chart. I do individual readings if you'd like to go deeper. Pricing is in the description box of the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and happy astrology.